Well, actually, there is one more thing that I would like to look at, and that has to do with the family ties within the royal families in Europe. So actually, the German Empire, the emperor, the German Empire, Kaiser Wilhelm, and was related to the Tsar. Was full cousin of the Tsar. There was also there was also a blood relationship. Another cousin was the Emperor of Germany, and England also was a full cousin.
Oh, you're talking about the Tsar? Tsar is Russian Tsar?
Yes.
German.
They were all cousins.
Wilhelm is the family with the family of Russian Tsar?
Yes.
Oh, why they started to wage war?
Well, they didn't particularly like each other.
They didn't
and especially Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany was rather a bully who loved to offend his cousins.
Cousin is the Tsar of Russia?
Yeah.
Oh. Why this? Just the kind of family conflict they have.
Huh? Well, basically because I think in this article here, the New Yorker. So first cousin, King George of England, Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany, and Tsar Nicholas of Russia. They were first cousins.
Also, they had a relationship with England.
Yes. Yes. So the royal families had blood ties between those, and that was very common. Like the royal families within Europe, the royal houses, they were to marry to strengthen the ties between countries.
I didn't know that. So England, Germany, and Russia is a royal family.
Yeah, so they had blood ties between them.
And France is the same.
Right.
How about Austria-Hungary?
So the King George, England, France, not France, by the way, England, Germany, and Russia were first cousins.
But France is also the family of Russia.
France was that a family member? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember, but I don't know the detail. But France, Russia has some relationship they had before. How about Austria-Hungary?
Well, I think Austria-Hungary had blood ties with the French royal family, but that may be dated back a little bit further. That was the Napoleon married to a royal family member, I think, who came from Austria.
Oh, I see. Okay. So all Europe have their royal family group.
Right.
Oh, right. Okay. Still now they have some influence each other?
Well, I think there may be some blood ties, but actually the royal families have very little influence in Europe today. They are more that it's like a full-blown democracy right now. So officially they have the right of approval, but they have no political power. So the royal families and their relationships, first of all, they date back because they are now engaging in marriages outside royal families. So they don't necessarily marry with princes or princesses of other countries, but they just marry with citizens of their own people, or internationally even. So those family ties they have been watered down over the generations. And what's more, actually the influence of royal families has decreased significantly.
Okay. Oh, just you write down,
So,
written down. This is you said King George VI.
So this is a quote from the New Yorker who writes it's a magazine. The New Yorker writes about the family ties and specifically about Kaiser Wilhelm. So I quote from that article: "If international conflict is around the corner, it would seem that you really don't want a narcissist in control of global power. Wilhelm's touchiness, his unpredictability, his need to be acknowledged. These things struck a chord with elements in Germany, which was in kind of an adolescent spasm, quick to perceive slights, excited by the idea of flexing his muscles, filled with a sense of entitlement. At the same time, Wilhelm's posturing raised tensions in Europe. His clumsy personal diplomacy created suspicion. His alliance with the Apostolic Rite and his slavish admiration for the army inched the country closer and closer to war." So it was actually the fact that Kaiser Wilhelm was not very smart. He was very undiplomatic. He really believed himself to be a very smart and a very smart person, but actually what he really did is basically mimic the opinion of the last person he spoke to, and whatever, if somebody would be in complete contradiction of that opinion, would talk to him next, then he would express that same opinion as his own. So he didn't have any ideas by himself. He was just not very smart and not very nice person. Mm-hmm. And he was used by politicians, policy advisors, diplomats, to actually maneuver Germany into the position that they actually went to war. Mm-hmm. So there were close connections. There were also, like Wilhelm famously also, he actually drove his cousin, the Tsar. He had a deal. He was going to broker a deal with the Tsar about weapons, but then he offended the Tsar in a way that the Tsar actually moved away from Germany and purchased weapons from France. So it was actually through the influence of Kaiser Wilhelm that Russia strengthened the ties with France, and that also contributed to the start of World War I.
What do you mean contribute? You said France and Wilhelm is relationship not bad with France and Russia, right?
France and no. France and Germany were not in a good relationship.
But you said Wilhelm sold weapons to France?
Wilhelm sold weapons to Russia, or he wanted to sell weapons to Russia.
Oh, selling weapons to Russia. Oh, okay.
Right. But because he offended the Tsar gave the weapon deal to France instead.
Oh, Russia gave the 2 weapons to France.
Right.
Complicated.
Very complicated. So we see all these family ties within the royal family, who was very influential at that time. We see the interest of countries, the role of alliances. Everybody has its own tie. So it was very messy, and it culminated into an all-out war, and with everybody with his own interests.
By the way, Wilhelm is when he disappeared before World War II. Why did he disappear instead of Hitler?
He had to flee the country.
What?
He fled to the Netherlands.
Oh, really?
Yes.
After World War I?
Yeah, he fled to the Netherlands and he stayed in Doorn, which is the village where I lived for a long time.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日は VCube さんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました、留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる専門性を持つ英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということ、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えております。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師がこう話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。で、以前はこれ有料だったんで、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料を作成しております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対してもいろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、VCube さんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。